Valentina versus the Fredrin, and instead of copying any other skill, you copied the Fredrin taunt. The Fredrin taunt with the flicker.
Hey man, leave it up to Super Prince. He'll make the call, he'll make the move.
For sure.
Welcome
Ladies and gentlemen, let's
Mobile
jump
Legends.
into our international rivalry match here. It's Rora versus Onic. We already showed you the scenarios to get to the playoff spots locked in as early as now. We'll see which team gets that underway. Jumping into Land of Dawn, let's take a look at the emblems real quick.
Yeah. Pretty standard. Pull yourself together though for Dominkite for more chances to go for Inspire.
That's a Master Assassin from Kelra too, though, so the laning is going to be pretty interesting. Also, picking up the sprint, so that just makes him a much harder target to catch. Not to mention, there's a Lancelot too in Onyx lineup, so things can get pretty out of hand if Aurora doesn't get to set it right.
Demon Kite winning the retreat battle for that Lethal Wanderer.
Oh, this is a debut pick for the Valentina.
What? Two-man knock-up. Fortunately, there was the Revitalize, but that's an aggressive start for Onic.
I didn't realize this was debut pick for Super Prince's Valentina.
Yeah.
We know him with the Valentina for quite too long, so we're not that surprised. But yeah, Valentina has not been an option for Aurora. Whereas this Kimi, this is one of the strongest heroes for Yue when it comes to his overall impact. And just looking at my notes here, I think he's played it so many times already.
Yeah, looking in this though for Onic too. Again, when we were coming into this match, it was really just highlighting how Rora's early game has been so strong, so dominant. And I feel like with this lineup that Onic has, they are capable of fighting them into that first 5 minutes. You know, with these kind of picks and everything else, into this first turtle even, you can already see some of these rotations getting ready. Look at the pressure too in the gold lane. That's going to be a definite fight where they join in, because they could join if they want to. Again, utilizing the expanding rivers, the map that we're on here. You can see Kelra and just Dominkite going at it back to back. Kelra's got a sprint, so if he wants to make his way here, he can. He doesn't have to though, but the teams will go ahead and get set up. You got quite a few level 4s.
Yeah.
Light's waiting for his. He's got the pathway now.
Almost everyone got their level 4 already. Oh, Kirk dodges the traction pulse, and now they're gonna take on Edward. There's the taunt as well, and they might be able to do it. But on the other side of the map as well, First Blood is actually gonna be Edward. Kelra joining in with the Blazing Duet early on, but Demon Kite actually secures the objective for his team. The fight is still on, and Light might be the trade. It's a 3 for none in favor of Onic.
A 3 for none. Turtle went to Rora, but man, that's what we expected from Kelra.
That's what we expected from Onic Philippines as well. This time knowing that they have hero advantage when it comes to overall damage. If it's a head-on collision, if they do dodge some of the initiations coming out from Rora, it will be good. So the hero turn coming out from Onic. Kirk dodging the traction pulse. Super Prince outplaying Edward, copying the Lapu-Lapu, providing so much damage, and actually winning the tempo battle by forcing Edward to flicker, and then he follows up with a flicker of his own. Eventually, the turtle went to Rora, but Onic won the team fight.
And imagine the way Onyx started their rotations too. It was really heavy focusing on Kirk. They really wanted to let Kirk out of that lane, help him, and the early level 4s that came in just at the perfect time helped him so much in that fight that we saw. So the way that they did not allow for Edward to do Edward things, I feel like played such a huge role in how that team fight turned out.
And that's where that Valentina came in handy, like Wolf was talking about. And this might be one of those instances, I know we're a minute away from it, that mark, but this is one of those games where Rora doesn't have that 5-minute kind of early game lead that we spoke about leading into this match, because right now it's Onic with a minor lead, almost that 1,000 mark. So Glorious Pathway will be dropped down from Super Prince, just to go ahead and use that and take out Light here from that bush. But still, this is one of the main things. I don't think you're going to see Dominkite really shine anyway on the Wan just yet. Like he obviously, that's the reason why he stayed in and farmed up in the lane when he went Kelra, because he's not going to be able to match Kelra. If Kelra goes and, you know, takes the expanding river and has a sprint down to a fight. So this second turtle's coming up now. You can see what Onyx is going to go ahead and do for the play. We'll see what ultimate Super Prince decides to take. But it'll ultimately be Rora to start up the turtle here. So how does Onic play this? Brusco does have the Tsunami Slam available. Right now, half health on the turtle, though.
Okay, Traction Pulse already committed. Yue just trying to target Brusco, but then King Kong goes in. It's actually Edward who gets the last hit on the objective, though. And it seems like Aurora have finally found a way to deal with the team fights. Demon Kite finds the kill onto Kirk, and Edward doesn't land the Landshaker. King Kong dodges it, and Super Prince is trying to run away. But this will mean that they'll have to let go of the purple, and they kill from Kelra towards Domikite.
Oh my god, that was definitely a mistake from Domikite to contest against Kelra, especially with the Blazing Duet. But my oh my, a massive win for Rora. They have regained the lead. And so far, they will not again lose the early game with just that second turtle fight. They won the retreat battle. They won the turtle battle. They got the purple buff away from King Kong. And they also took the Crammer. They have taken away so much in just a little amount of time just because Onic was taken out so early.
Wolf, they did it in under a minute because I was like, I know we're still a minute away from the 5-minute mark, and then they made it happen.
They made it happen.
Again, this is what Rora has been able to do in the majority, 90+% of their matches. So still, it's nothing too much. Like, again, this is only a minor lead right now for Rora, but it's looking like they're able to go ahead and find their footing, even if they lost that first skirmish around the first turtle. So it's going to make things very interesting. Traction Pulse. No follow through though. They will be able to pump out a little bit of damage, but that's something that Onic is going to be careful of.
Yeah, I really like how proactive Yue is playing the Kimi in this game. Even though we do see Light on the high loss, not necessarily a setup kind of hero, but I feel like they're able to compensate for it just because of all the Traction Pulses that are being thrown out at such great timings from Yue. I feel like that was the fight. That was what started the fight earlier too.
Yeah, for sure. It was the pokes and the force battle spells. But this is very commendable coming from Demon Kite. He skipped his own green camps just to take over some of Onyx, which kind of means that King Kong has to, find some scraps here. Actually forced to use the Phantom Execution already. This is not a fight that you want to fight into, Onic.
Yeah, you might want to just give up this turtle unless they can make a better position for this. I don't think they're going to be able to, so it looks like Onic will just make that call, give up the third turtle. That's going to be 3 for 3 turtles now for Rora here.
Forced resources. That is what Rora is doing. When I say forced resources, they are just forcing Onic Philippines to commit some of their spells that are important in the team fights, like the Phantom Execution. You can see Brusco with the Flicker for quite some time. And even the initiations that Flicker coming out from Kirk. These are very important spells to have and tools to have in team fights.
And there you go, another setup, but Light might get bursted down here, gets terrified for a moment, but with the Glorious Pathway is just able to walk away. Just like that. I mean, he's a Tyler, so...
Look at King Kong, though.
Yeah. What does King Kong want to do? He's in that side of the jungle, but he's going to get spotted out, though. He got it.
Yeah, I got it. That's how fast the Lancelot can work with. So, with all due fairness for Onic, they have forced Revitalize as well as the Glorious Pathway with little to no resources committed. So actually that's a minor win for Onic Philippines, especially because they're giving a lot of EXP and farm for King Kong. It's just a snap. He's actually leading when it comes to the EXP.
Yeah, this is one of the things you have to look at too. Like, yes, objectively for turtles.
Oh, what a taunt though.
Hold on. Brusco.
Brusco always getting targeted here. Gets to use the Tsunami Slam, but doesn't even land.
Super Prince.
He gets bursted down just like that. Super Prince with the Energy Eruption. They're trying to deny that purple buff once more, but fortunately King Kong will get it.
Yeah. King Kong got it. What I was going to say, though, is like, again, you're looking at this, the pressure that Rora is able to put, but this is still technically a pretty even game. Both teams only have the one turret. They can go ahead and play into the first Lord, match it, I would say, almost. But the problem that we haven't seen, or the thing we haven't seen just yet, is an actual full-on fight, to be in favor here. And there's a whole lot of blade armors now on the side of Rora. That's going to help them in dealing with, of course, Kelra when he joins in and Blazing Duets forward into this fight.
That's the Fredrin as well as the Hylos. And look at this. Oh, Kelra smelled. Something is going on. BMI out.
But this Lord is going to be started up. They will take it slowly, though. King Kong's grabbing his orange. He should be able to make it in time, too.
Level 13 as well.
Onyx giving that information. So.
Oh, the expanding rivers, dude.
Yeah, this is they move so quickly.
Now they're here.
Okay, they're here. Still fighting for it. Again, it's so close. at this point that both teams really have to approach this the right way. They have the battle spells available too. There it is, drop down.
Oh, but they
what
get
a knock
knocked up. Multiple knockups coming in, but it seems like Onic is the more successful team, at least for now. Kirk actually gets the Lord. Blazing to it coming in from Kelra. Kirk might be the sacrifice this time in exchange of light. Kelra actually picking up a double kill. And the Lord, it just went into Onic's hands.
Oh, quite a little bit lucky for Onic to get that one, but they did start so well. However, Rora is just thinking so far ahead with a glorious pathway commitment. Oh, what an outplay!
Landshaker didn't land on anyone.
Oh my God.
That was a close call. Kelra is already able to shred down Edward.
Exactly. Kelra went in for Yue to clean up the kill during that fight. To be fair, Rora managed King Kong so well, but Kelra was unmanaged. Doming is safe for now. Doesn't have the ultimate.
Yeah, he doesn't. Again, let's take a look at this real quick. Items, Lord's pushing up top. Rora should be able to clear that out pretty quickly, though.
Yeah. King Kong is a big threat right now, especially because he does have a lot of bypass against the blade armors. But so is Kelra. For Rora, they have to find another threat. For sure, Dominic is going to be a threat all the time, but when the Winter Crowns are available for Onic Philippines later on, he is not going to have as much impact as Kelra would, especially because Kelra can actually pick up both the Winter Crown and the Wind of Nature if he chooses.
Yeah, and I mean, Brusco already has one, so that's one. If ever they do get in the stacks for the crossbow of Tang, and it's going to be Brusco, then it won't necessarily be translated into something massive for Aurora if that were to be the case. But I feel like they're being very careful about this too, because even in that fight earlier where we saw Brusco come in, it was such a well-timed knockup on multiple members of Aurora where some were already extending too far ahead. So it's just Onic knowing that currently they're just up there.
Don't forget, real quick, guys, to go ahead and grab your playoff tickets right now. You're probably seeing one of the highlighted matches in the playoffs, of course, in the future. So make sure you grab the tickets. They are selling out, and we're going to be in a much bigger venue. We love to see you guys out there. Once again, jumping back in, 12 minutes in. Lord is still under a minute away. But, man, talk about this is probably, again, the closest game we've seen in a while. Not just today, but in a while. You know, this back and forth.
Yeah.
And when you look at this, it's almost like you have to really see what Dominkai and Kelra are capable of doing, because they both have very crucial ultimates. They both are picking up the defensive items. They've got the Wind of Natures now, too. And the timing on those ultimates, that initial burst of damage from both these gold laners is going to be so important for these fights.
Oh,
wow.
What?
Oh my God, that's the Trinity with the Wind of Nature now available for Kelra, packing up a punch, especially because he went for the very offensive Common Emblem setup wherein he went for the Master Assassin, which, you know, with all the penetration that he needs in these stages of the game. Demon Kite is almost level 15. Well, he's not actually. He's actually far from level 15, whereas King Kong is level 14, expanding rivers.
Oh, what are they going to do? Are they going to press this? It's half health from the Lord. Super Prince is holding on to the Fredrin ultimate. The energy eruption is going to be used to take some damage. Edward. Uh-oh.
Light actually looking for Kirk instead, and they pick the fight instead of the objective, but the blazing to it is dealing too much damage, but so is the crossbow of Tag! Yue actually picks the kill on a Brusco, and now they're going after the members of Onic one by one. A Bracer's Wrath from Demon Kite shuts down Kelra too, and that's 4 members down for Onic.
Oh man, it's only Super France, and he's only got a Fredrin ultimate available. He's gonna have to just get back. Rora will push in to the base. Are they gonna end it here?
They want to end it.
How do you even get close with the energy eruption? Super Prince might have to let go of this for now, and that's a win in game.